Hey, this is Alex Kane with the Richie Ramone Band, and you're watching Underkill TV right here, right now.
Welcome to Underkill TV here in Fuel in Cardiff with the Richie Ramone Band, joined by the one and only Alex Kane. Alex, how the devil are you? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm very good.
It's been like weeks since we've seen each other.
Yeah, it's been about 6 months, 8 months. Swansea, wasn't it, last time?
Well, you see, I have this theory about the expansion of time. The harder you resonate, the faster you go, the closer to energy you become. Once you start vibrating at that level, time contracts, which is why, in spite of the fact that I'm 75 years old, I still sleep with girls 1/3 my age. High five to myself.
And literally, as you say, this since probably the 6 months since I've seen you last, it's been flat out. You guys have been back working on new material as well.
Yeah, well, we got the record together, which is very awesome. The tunes are I mean, I'm not saying this in any way from a position of ego, but more so as a fan of rock and roll music. These fucking songs kick fucking ass, and when I listen to them, I can't get them out of my head. And even though I was like an integral part of how it all came together, but in fairness, Richie's done most of the writing. I've contributed maybe like 30% of the tunes, but they're great fucking songs, and it sounds great, and everybody did a really good job. We banged it out in no time whatsoever. I did all of my, Rich did, I think, his drums in a day, maybe a day, and then I did all my guitars in like stereo guitars and leads and everything, and I think I did it like 18 hours. I think it was like 15 hours one day and then 3 hours just for solos the next day. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we were just fucking boom, boom, boom.
And this is more of a band compared to the last time, isn't it? Because like you guys joined.
Well, he had a band the last time, but they hadn't gigged or anything, so it was just like people that played instruments that called themselves a band. But we've been working and stuff for a while, so yeah.
Excellent. And is this this tour debuting a few of these songs?
Yeah, we're playing one of the songs called "I'll Fix This," which is actually not ironically, but maybe astoundingly, it's getting one of the better reactions out of all the songs we do, which means that it compares favorably not only to his last album, but even more so, dare I say, to the Ramones classics that we all love so much. So I think we got a couple that really set the bar for what punk-influenced music, because I don't think after a certain point, if you adhere to a genre, you're doing a disservice to music at large. So I don't consider myself a punk guitar player. I consider myself a guitar player who plays punk and rock and roll and metal and pop and whatever, because there's beauty in everything, just there are in people, you know what I mean? Like if you think of genres like races, there's something beautiful about all of it, so you might as well embrace the whole thing. Oh, and by the way, Donald Trump is a piece of shit, people, and he's not at all indicative of what Americans think like. I'm sick of apologizing for this scumbag and his loser family, but I'm doing it one more time. I am so sorry he was ever born. Okay, go on.
Excellent stuff. And as you say, when can we sort of expect that to be released then, Alex, the album?
It'll be probably in summer, I guess. I don't know. I'm a guitar player, so I have a double-digit IQ, so you can't ask me these questions.
And everything's all done on the album. It's mixed and everything. Is it ready?
It's being mixed back home while we're out here touring. This is Richie's fond of calling this the Get Away From Home tour. So we're actually just doing this to sort of reconnect with all the people that we've kind of brought into the family over the last year and a half that we've been touring. And so we just wanted to get the fuck out of LA and see some people that we, like.
Do you find that is good when you've just recorded something, you leave it alone and then you go back to it? Your mind is a bit more fresh than being around it constantly.
Well, what you have in that instance is you have a clear perspective, because it's like this. I mean, when you're making something, you are actually you're making a picture, but you're also part of the picture. So you can't see the picture because you're in the picture. So with the passage of time, then you can more accurately evaluate: have I done my job? Are these kick-ass tunes and stuff? But the thing is, to be considered a professional, you need to make that distinction immediately as you're laying, as you're laying it down. Although that burp on camera is significantly less grotesque than some of the shit I'm known for, so I'm gonna get my dick out now. Woohoo! Let's make some room. No. Um, uh, uh, so yes, you can appreciate it more as a fan of music rather than as a professional musician. You know what I mean? But I think your point is absolutely valid, and I mean, like, I can go back and listen to Bungie or whatever now and be like, fuck, man, that's not a bad tune at all. At the time, I was just trying to get it right. You know what I mean?
So what is the plans for you guys? Obviously, we're still pretty new in the year. What is the plans for the summer? Is there summer festivals lined up and everything like that?
We're still working on everything that's going to happen in the year. You know, everybody's got crazy, hectic schedules, so we're kind of just trying to line everything up, and make sure that whenever anybody comes to see Richie Ramone, they see the best Richie Ramone performance that they could possibly get, and that's about, you know, focus and practice and taking very seriously what we make look so easy. So yeah, we're going to be gigging a lot, and particularly once the record comes out. I think it's called Cellophane is what he's calling it, which is one of the tunes that me and him wrote. So I think that's going to be the name of the record. It'll probably be out in the summer, something like that, so we're just going to tour our asses off till our limbs fall off, basically.
Excellent stuff. And obviously, what's been the highlight for you so far? I mean, it's been an epic sort of journey so far. What's been your own personal highlight, Alex, on touring with Richie and the band so far?
Frankly, this moment, right now.
I'm honoured.
Every day is an adventure, so you don't really rate one more than the other. I mean, today was amazing. Fucking, we came in and we're in Wales now, right? And I mean, I've been in Wales for like 3 fucking hours now, right? And first of all, there's a bunch of smoking hot chicks, going back to my original point, and then, but secondarily, in the time I've been here, we've already had, and not because it's like, oh, you're Richie Ramone from the Ramones, or you're Alex from Anti-Product, nothing like that, but more so, just the warmth and the generosity. When we went to eat, they bought us drinks and dessert. Then I broke one of my pedals on tour, like I was telling you guys a second ago, and I went to this place called PMT Music. I don't know where it is. What's the name of it? Do you know the street or something? Anyway, so they're new to Cardiff, and they opened up this PMT place, and I went in there, and I'm like, hey, I'm Alex, and da-da-da-da, and I'm playing, and I'm touring, and da-da-da-da, and I just fucking wrecked my delay pedal. This fucking guy on a Sunday, Steve, the manager, I guess, calls up Boss, the second in command at Roland, rather, at home, and says, hey, we got Alex Kane in here, he's touring with Richie Ramone, he needs a delay pedal, blah, 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 blah. And I mean, this is muso talk, so if you guys are, this is a good time to take a nap or fucking do blow or whatever you do. I don't know why I said that. That's ridiculous. But as I am actually anti-drug and vegan now, so I don't even drink anymore. I mean, I don't say no to anything, but I don't say yes to everything. But so yeah, anyway, the guy calls the guy at Roland at home. The guy from Roland calls him back, and I walk out of there with a brand new fucking pedal. PMT Music, Roland Music Corp. Both of you guys, fucking thank you very much. You know.
Excellent stuff. And one thing, just before we sort of wrap up, obviously, you know, the rock and roll world lost, well, 2 legends this year.
White died from Earth, Wind and
Yeah.
Fire. Genius. Go on, I'm sorry.
But one I noticed that obviously meant a lot to you because you changed your profile picture on Facebook was Lemmy. Did you ever meet Lemmy? Have you got any stories you could share, perhaps maybe with the viewers?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I can't say that we were like drinking buddies or nothing, but I live in Los Angeles, so, you know, I would go down to the Rainbow and I would always see him, and then, you know, and we didn't, you know, we just had conversation, but I didn't really want to crawl up his ass and be like, oh, be my best friend because you're so amazing, and can I get some of your magic pixie dust on me? But every time I saw him, it struck me how intelligent he really was. Much more so than perhaps he was given credit for, thoughtful, and initially when I first met him at the Rainbow, I was scared like a fucking motherfucker, man. I was like, well, it's Lemmy, but, I'm kind of an idiot, so I was like, all right, well, I'm going to go talk to him even anyway. And he was so just chill and cool, and we just talked, and we talked about Morat. He was a mutual friend, you know what I mean? And that was sort of like my entree, so if I was cool with Morat, I was cool with Lemmy, But he was just, the thing, rather than a personal loss, it was more like the loss... these guys that are dying now, which is a generation of incredible musicians, all these guys that are, 70 and whatever that are leaving us now. And it's going to be the end of an era of real music. So what I'm asking kids, and when I say kids, I mean anybody who plays anything, make sure in the name of these legends, and I'm talking about Lemmy, and I'm talking about David Bowie, which is just, but it brought home, we're all getting older. I met you when you were like, what, 18?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're all getting older. We're all still in love with this thing. So we got to respect it like it's fucking church, because this shit resonates for ages. So Lemmy was going before I started playing, before you were probably even born. And they left us all this beautiful, heartfelt music that they invested literally the entirety of their lives in. So we owe it to them and ourselves and the generation of kid coming up behind us, right? Well, we're different generations, and then the generation behind you, to kick ass and do shit that's important rather than just be this bland, common fucking... You change the singer, and it's a different song, basically. That's what they do now. It's like, here's a song, here's your track, get a different singer on it, call it something else, let's make some money. So fuck all that bullshit. Play shit that's going to give people strength, and let them get through the day, and let them believe that what they're doing is important, because what we are doing is important. Lemmy dying and Bowie and, and just all these people that we're losing right now, Iggy's going to go. Iggy's gonna die, and fucking Malcolm Young's gonna die, and my hero Rick Nielsen's gonna die. They're all gonna fucking die. So we got 80 years out of eternity. We have 80 years out of eternity to say what we're gonna say. So fucking say it, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't suffer fools. Call it like it is. Be compassionate. Be kind to animals more than anything, or I will fucking chop your head off. I will fucking do that. For all of the divisiveness that politicians and lawyers and corporations are polluting our existence with, it's up to us, one-on-one, me and you, me and you, me and you, to pull it all together and be right for each other, because they don't give a shit, so we can. And that really, to me, is what rock and roll is, bringing people together in the name of something that's real. So as we're losing this generation of people, it's up to us to pick it up and carry the torch and keep making shit that's important. So when we die, we can be proud of the legacy we've left, you know what I mean?
Alex, once again, it's always a pleasure to catch up with you, and it's always interesting to hear some of your tales of rock and roll. We look forward to the new Richie Ramone album, and we really look forward to seeing the show tonight, and can't wait. Yes, we'll film some of it, so you've probably seen that in the episode. Once again, this is Alistair from Underkill TV with the one and only Mr. Alex Kane. Alex, thanks a lot. Okay, welcome to Underkill TV, here in Cardiff. Here with the one and only Mr. Richie Ramone. Richie, good to see you again. How are you doing? Good to see you. Good. How's the tour been going?
So far, so good. Yeah,
and
really good.
You guys are back with a new record that's being mixed right now as we speak back in Los Angeles.
Right.
And what is this compared to entitled? What's it like? Is it the same sort of vibe? Or?
It's a little different. It's just a lot more singing, a lot more stripped down. It's really good.
Yeah.
I have a killer cover song. I don't know, I really like this record. So it's not a letdown from the last one. It's,
We can expect this out in the summer then?
Yeah, it's probably May it'll be out.
Cool. So,
then we'll be back in November supporting that album. We'll do a big world tour in November to Christmas.
Excellent. You guys really haven't stopped since the last album. Where did you find the time to get it all? It's like...
Well, we did stop. I was home for 7 months. We finished the last tour in June, so I was home for 7 months before we started this tour.
Before this tour?
So that's when I started writing. Yeah, June 3rd, we got home. So it was a long time to be home, but I wanted to, finish this record before I left again.
Yeah.
exciting. I really like this. I got, Paul Rossler. He produced it, and it's just, I don't know, this is the record. There was a record, this is the record. If this doesn't do nothing, I quit.
No, no, I mean,
It's that good.
I mean, are you going to do another video as well for it, like you've done for
Yeah,
the
we're
title?
gonna do first single's gonna be called I Fix This. We'll put that out like a month before the album comes. So that should come out in about 2 months, I Fix This.
Excellent. So viewers, stay tuned for that. We'll share it as soon as we.
Yeah, we'll play that one in the encore tonight. I'm playing one from the record. I don't like playing a bunch of new songs
When
people
don't
have
know
it.
yet, yeah.
So.
Excellent stuff. Well, obviously that's the main reason we want to see. And we spoke to Alex. Alex answered a bunch of questions about the album earlier. So we're really looking forward to it. Really, really looking forward to it.
What did he answer?
He basically was telling us, that this is a really, really kick-ass record, and he's very proud to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And you're right.
It's really, this record I've developed as a singer more, and it's really good. I don't know, it's really good, and I hope everybody likes it. So, I love it. That's kind of what matters, I guess.
I mean, if your gut instinct is it's a good album, it
Yeah.
usually is. I mean, you follow your heart when you write.
It's really good. It's a matter of, getting it out there.
Excellent.
That's the hard part today. Getting the record out there. So you need some kind of radio play. If I can get one of those songs out there, we're in good shape.
Well, GTFM Radio, Andy Fox, if you're watching, it's Gentleman's record. Make sure you play the new single.
How come there's no dancing girls on the table?
I know, last time in Swansea we had the dancing women on the table. I'm glad you remembered that. That was great. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. But Richie, I mean, I know you're literally going on stage in like 10 minutes time. Thank you very much for taking the time out and talking to you again.
Thanks for coming down.
Thank you for talking to time. This is Alistair from Underkill TV with the one and only legendary Richie Ramone. Cheers guys, thanks a lot.
Bye.
You can't dance with your head up.